Hello friends, and welcome to National Anthem Enterprise's free training course on how to be a good American Negro in 2018. We have had quite a bit of hubbub lately surrounding police brutality, systematic racism, and the excessive 911 calls being made from scared white people after everyday encounters with bad Negroes. The Republican Party has paid for this helpful video guide out of concern for all the colored folk that still seem unsure of their place in 2018. Following these simple guidelines will give you a fighting chance in a post-racial world, free of nooses, but full of AK-47s and the great Americans who deserve the right to bear them. Tip number 1. Accept that any altercation, whether a violent physical altercation or a verbal assault, is entirely your fault. Your skin color alone is a scary thing. It's threatening enough that it would justify you being pummeled with a barrage of bullets or having expletives and racial slurs shouted at you from a distance. The best thing for you to do on a regular basis is to keep your head down and your hands up. Let's see tip number 1 in action. Headed to the movies, going to the park, walking around your apartment, going to the bathroom, headed to a restaurant, walking home from school. You see, with my hands up, I look way less threatening. Tip number 2. Don't post inflammatory material. You're just being divisive with all that white folk, black folk talk. But if you pretend like you don't see color, racism will be instantly eradicated. And our whole socioeconomic system that was built on the backs of slaves will cease to exist. Now you see it, now you don't. Cover your eyes and think white thoughts. Free yourself from the stigma that your own blackness entails. Tip number 3. Stay in your place. Don't wander into neighborhoods that are clearly no melanin zones. This part might be hard to do because now you're colorblind, but a helpful trick is that if you see really nice restaurants or housing around, chances are this area was not meant for you. Let's visit some of these areas and see if you can figure out which neighborhoods you're supposed to be in. There are some really fancy restaurants around. Looks like I wandered into the wrong part of town. Oh, look at this. Now, this is where I belong. Uh-oh, looks like all these houses are really big. I don't think I'm meant to live here. Oh, look! The projects. You see, it's as easy as that. Pay attention to your surroundings and you'll never get lost. Also, don't try to participate in activities that are clearly not meant for people with your skin color, like golf and swimming. It throws white people off when you break stereotypes like that. And when white people get thrown off, they become in fear for their lives, and then they're totally justified in killing you dead. Oh, and if you must do black-centric activities like barbecuing, be sure to invite as many of your white friends as possible. You might even want to let one of them make the potato salad. I know that means that no one will eat it, but having some food that's not seasoned will help white people feel like they're in a more familiar environment. All that Lawry's and paprika you're using could resemble gunpowder. Remember, you have to live your life for the untrained suburban eye. If you follow these easy tips and tricks, you still might not survive America. But at least you'll know you went down as a good Negro. And remember, by the dawn's early light, if you ain't white, something ain't right.
Okay, ladies, now let's get information. Give me a P. Give me a E. Give me a T. T. Y. I'm petty all the time.